normally our that means the measurement to register the speed is equal to kilometer per hour, kph. Kilometer means you can measure it as 1000 meters. 1000 meters. And hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So if the so-called measurement is converted into meter per second, MPS, that means initially you need to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, because most often you need to calculate the speed of the train in meter per second. Normally, which is given in the problem as kilometer per hour, the speed in kilometer per hour. So meter per second is equal to 1000 meters divided by 3600. I think no need of any further explanation. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. That means 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So this is equal to 3600 seconds. 1 kilometer is equal to, already you know that it is 1000 meters. 1000 meters. So 1000 divided by 3600. If you delete this 0 and this 0, remaining is 10 by 36. 10 by 36. So if you delete or if you cancel both number using 2, this become 10 become 5 and 36 become 18. So what is that? It is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. 5 by 18 meter per second. Clear? 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. This is the reason, this 18 is the reason why all the speed of vehicle is given the multiple of 80. I repeatedly mentioned the statement that if you refer the previous question paper, if you take the previous question paper, you can see that the speed of vehicle is given in the multiple of 80, like 36 km per hour, 54 km per hour, 72 km per hour, or something like a 90 km per hour, 108 km per hour. So these are the multiple of 80. Why so? It is because of something like a comfortable calculation. It is meant for comfortable calculation. So 1 kph is equal to 1 km per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay. Now we can take next border, 5 by 18 meter per second. For example, by 18 meter per second. Okay. For example, suppose a train is running at 36 km per hour. 36 km per hour. KPH. I think KPH is very familiar when we repeatedly seeing cricket match. KPH and MPH. KPH means kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. That means normally when the fast bowlers, pace bowlers are bowling, then each bowl is registered in either KPH or MPH. The speed of the ball is either registered in KPH or MPH. If the matches are that been done in Asian continents, it's normally in KPH, or if it is in Europe or something like Australia or some other continent, maybe in MPH, mile per hour. So 36 km per hour is equal to, how 36 km per hour can be converted into meter per second. That means 36 to be multiplied by 5 by 18. 5 by 18. So it's very easy. 18 and 36 can be cancelled. That means the answer is 2. 2 into 5 is equal to 10 meter per second. 10 MPS. Very simple. 10 MPS. If the speed of the train is equal to 54 km per hour, 54 km per hour, then what is your action? 54 to be multiplied with the 5 by 18. 54 into 5 by 18 is equal to 18 can be cancelled with the 54. That means answer is 3. 3 into 5 is equal to 15 meter per second. So 15 meter per second. if you know all these formula, the remaining thing is very comfortable, very easy, and even mind calculation is possible. The next is 72 km per hour. 72 km per hour. What is that? 72 km per hour is equal to 72 into, if you convert 72 km per hour in meter per second, 72 into 5 by 18, the number is 18. 72 you can cancel by 4. 4 into 5 is equal to 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Similarly, 90 kph. 90 kph is very simple. Now it's a multiple of 5. It is 25 meter per second. 25 MPS. Similarly, 108 km per hour. 108 km per hour is equal to that means something like 30 meter per second. This is the way you can calculate. Now it is that means as far as prudent student, intelligent student is concerned, converting kph into MPS is a very simple thing. They can make the mind calculation. If the speed of the train is mentioned as 54 km, 72 km, etc., all on a sudden they will consider it as 15 meter per second or 20 meter per second accordingly. Okay. Now it's very simple, very simple. Then what is the next logic? Next logic means, suppose in question it is given that something like a train is crossing. So assuming that this is a train, the length of the train is something like that. This is the length of train. So the length of the train is equal to, say, 500 meters. 500 meters. So including engine to the last compartment, it is equal to 500 meters. And the speed of the train is equal to, say, 36 km per hour. 36 km per hour. 36 kph. So the question, what is the time taken by the train to cross a particular electric post? Electric post is something like this. So electric post means no movement for electric post, but the movement is only for train. Train is moving at a speed of 36 km per hour. No movement for electric post. No movement for electric post. No movement for electric post. So what is the equation? Equation means you convert this 36 km per hour into meter per second. So 36 into 5 by 18. 36 into 5 by 18 is equal to 10 meter per second. So the train can move at a speed of 10 meter per second. So the train has to move 500 meters. Train has to move 500 meters. That means if the train wants to cross the electric post, train needs to cross its own length. Okay, train needs to cross its own length. That means the engine from, that means the place of engine from to the last compartment. So 500 divided by 10 is equal to, you can say that it is 50 seconds per 50 seconds. Within 50 seconds you can cross, or the train can cross the electric post. So this is the equation. Okay, so based on this, you can make one formula. What is that? The formula is that if the train needs to cross electric post or a person or a pole, etc., so you can write, if a train wants to cross something like electric post or something like that. Electric post. So the equation is equal to the time in second. Time in second is equal to time in second, because we already converted into meter per second. Time in second is equal to length of the train. Length of the train divided by meter per second. length of the train divided by meter per second. In our example, it is length of the train is equal to 500 meters and speed of the train is equal to 10 meter per second. So the time in second is equal to 50 seconds. Within 50 seconds, the train can cross the electric post. Okay, so this is the first equation. First equation. If a train needs to cross an electric post or a person or something like that, then the equation is equal to time in second is equal to length of the train divided by meter per second. This is the equation. So next area means if the train wants to move something like, or train wants to cross something like a bridge or platform. That is the next question. Train needs to cross bridge or platform. Bridge or platform. How it can be performed? That means how we can calculate the time in seconds. So you can take the logic like that. This is what is called train length. This is what is called a train length, and you can see that this is what is called the length of bridge. Okay, so train length is equal to 700 meters and length of bridge is equal to 300 meters. So according to or using your logic, the train needs to move not only its own length but also the length of bridge. Okay, that means the train needs to cover the length of train plus the length of bridge. That means we consider when the train engine cross the first part of bridge to the train last compartment cross the last part of the bridge. Okay, so it's equal to 700 plus 300 meters, and the speed of train is equal to 72 km per hour. 72 km per hour. So what is the time for crossing the bridge by the so-called train? So the answer is, we can write time in second is equal to 700 plus 300 divided by 72 km per hour should be converted into 72 kph should be converted into meter per second. 72 km into 5 by 18 is equal to 18, and 72 can be cancelled by 4. 4 into 5 is equal to 20. So 20 divided by 20. So 1000 divided by 20 meters is equal to 1000 means the length of train plus length of bridge divided by 20. So the answer is equal to 50. Again 50 into 20 is equal to 1000. So 50 seconds. Within 50 seconds the train can cross all the length. Okay, so what is the equation? Equation means you can write in next page. Equation: if the train needs to cross a platform. PFM means a platform or a bridge. So the equation is time in second is equal to time in second is equal to that means length of train plus length of bridge divided by speed of train in meter per second. speed of train in meter per second. Speed of train in meter per second. This is the equation. So this equation you need to by heart it. I think you are not supposed to by heart it, but you need to identify it. So the logic mean it is explained in the 5th page. So I hope that the second equation is very clear for you. Then third equation, we are going to take third equation. If the train is crossing another train, that means crossing and overtaking different concept. Crossing means I think in a single lane there is a facility for crossing. In a single lane traffic, I think nowadays in from Ernakulam to Alappuzha to Kayamkulam, it's a single lane. So that means single lane means it is meant for upward and downward transportation or upward and downward journey. So what happens means the single track is used by both train. That means running in both direction. So the crossing is done only at the stage of crossing is done only at the station, like that means the facility, that means the station which is having the so-called facility. So the single track is split into number of tracks so that the crossing can be done. Okay, so this is the equation. So you can see that crossing means one track is like this, second track is like this. This is second track. Okay, second track. So from Ernakulam to Thrissur to Palakkad, or even Shornur to Kozhikode to Mangalore, all things are double lane. Double lane means no need of any detaining any train in the station for crossing. But you can see that at the running stage there is a crossing. So one train is running in this area, this track. One train is running in this track, and the second train is running in this track. Okay, in opposite direction. This is first train, this is second train, in opposite direction. So according to our logic, suppose this is train number A and this is train number B. So our question, what is the time taken by the first train to cruise the second train? Okay, so if the train needs to cross the second train, that means the length to be covered by the first train is equal to, that means when the engine of the both train that means met at a one point, a single point of time, that means single place, to the last compartment of both train. So it's equal to the length of first train plus length of second train. So equation is equal to time in second is equal to equation, that means length of train number, length of first train plus length of second train plus length of second train, length of second train, length of first train plus length of second train divided by that means if one train is crossing another train, the speed of this train is 100 km per hour and the speed of this train is equal to 80 km per hour. So the feeling of one passenger sitting in one train is that the train is running at a speed of 180 km per hour. Looking at another train, the feeling of one passenger in either of the train is something like the train is running at a speed of 180 km. So the speed of both train in seconds. Speed of both train in seconds. Speed of both train in second. Train in meter per second. In meter per second. This is what is for cruising. Okay. So according to that being this example, suppose this train is having 400 meter length and this train is having 600 meter length. Suppose you want to calculate the time of crossing, then the time is equal to crossing time is equal to length of both train is equal to 600 plus 400 is equal to 1000, and speed of both train is equal to 100 plus 80 is equal to 180. When 180 is converted into meter per second, 180 into 5 by 18 is equal to, this can be cancelled by 10, so is equal to 500 meter per second. Okay, sorry, not 500, 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second. That means 18 into 10 is equal to 10. 10 into 5 is equal to 50 meter per second. So divided by 50. Divided by 50, you will get 20 meter per second. That's right, 20 seconds. That means the crossing time is equal to 20 seconds. This is the answer. Okay. And next one is, this is for crossing. Okay, here heading is crossing. And next one is overtaking. So overtaking concept, what is the concept? You can assume that there are 2 lanes, there are 4 lanes. 4 lanes you can see only in that means the metropolitan city. There are 2 upward lane, 2 downward lane, where one train is running here, okay, and another train is running here. Normally this track is occupied by the local train, and this track is occupied by, this is local train, and this track is occupied by express train. Okay, so if this train wants to cross this train, that means overtake this train, that means this train has to travel the distance of this train plus this train. That means the express train length plus local train length divided by the speed. Speed means not the total speed, but the difference in speed in meter per second. Difference in speed. For example, this train is running at a speed of 100 km per hour. 100 km per hour, and this train is running at a speed of 64 km per hour. Okay, local train is running at a speed of 64 km per hour, and the length of this train is equal to say something like 600 meters, and the length of this train is equal to 400 meters. So what is the equation? 600 meter is the length of express train, 400 is the length of local train. So 600 plus 400 divided by difference in speed, that means 100 minus 64, and this to be multiplied by 5 by 18. So you know that 100 minus 64 is equal to 36. 36 into 5 by 18 is equal to, so you can see that it is 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. So 1000 divided by 10 meter per second is equal to, 1000 divided by 10 meter per second is equal to, say 100 seconds. Sometimes the answer is equal to 1 minute 40 seconds. So this is the correct answer. 100 seconds is converted into a portion like 1 minute 40 seconds, like this 1 minute 40 seconds. So 1000 divided by 10 is equal to 100 seconds, 1 minute 40 seconds. Okay, sometimes it is something like that, or sometimes it is given as 1 and 2 by 3 minutes. So even though the answer is correct, 1 and 2 by 3 means it is equal to 1 minute 40 seconds. Okay, so what is the equation? The equation can be written here for overtaking. Equation for overtaking. Overtaking one train by second train, or express train by local train by express train. So equation time in second is equal to length of both train divided by difference in speed in meter per second. Okay, in meter per second. This is the equation. So this equation should be in your memory. This is the equation. So normally in quantitative aptitude you can expect around 2-3 questions from time and speed. So I think we will discuss train and time, or discuss this question tomorrow from different websites. I think the topic once again I like to mention here. Earlier we discussed the concept of converting kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So meter per second means the least multiple is 5/80. So that's why most often the speed of the train or speed of the vehicle is mentioned in the multiple of 80. So kph is equal to 5/18 meter per second. So this is the equation. The next way, this is the conversion of 36 kilometer into meter per second as 10 meter per second, 54 kilometer per hour into meter per second as 15 meter per second, 72 kilometer per hour as 20 meter per second. So this type of calculation or this type of mind calculation is something comfortable to identify the answer within a fraction of a second. Then the third board is something like if the train wants to cross a pole or an electric post or a person or something like that, then the train needs to cross its own length. So we identified the equation like this. Okay, and the next stage, if the train wants to cross an immovable item like a bridge or platform, etc., then the equation like this. Then the train needs to cross, that means this is the equation. The next stage, the train needs to cross cross another train. Then the equation, the length of both train divided by speed of both train in meter per second. And next stage is something like overtaking. If a train wants to overtake another train, say express train and local train, then length of both train divided by different speed in meter per second. That is the equation. So the question will be discussed tomorrow. This is the fundamental part of time and speed. So I hope that the concept is very clear for you. If any doubt or query or something like that, you can ask me, or you can use your message chat box. So waiting for your message or response. Now the time is 8:20. Clear? Okay, no doubts. Okay. So most of the messages are conveying that the matter is very clear for you. So anyway, so it's a time for say goodbye, good night.